Okay, hello. So many people are getting into any percent speedrunning the campaign of Levelhead recently, and I figured it might be a good idea to go over some of the easier strats and sort of help people get started um, with, with actually running the campaign. This is mostly intended for people who never ran the campaign before and only played it once casually. So I will not go over any advanced tricks or strategies or techniques, and I'll just show the easiest and most consistent way to get through each level. Um, the, the any percent category consists of 63 levels, and it should take about uh, I think 30%. This is roughly where you're gonna get. Um, it depends on a few things that you do, but generally that's all you're gonna need. So let's get started right away. In this first level, you're gonna want to sprint through basically all of it. It's okay if you lose sprint because you have many places to regain it, but you just run all the way here. It's not very hard. You need to know where to jump, and when you get here, there is actually a hidden rift there, and you can, if you can super jump high enough. Let's see. Yeah, so you can get through this rift. There is actually a faster way with a ceiling jump. It's a little harder though. So do each of these that you can. When you get here, if you have a sprint, you can actually just jump through all of that. If you don't, then just do packet jumps. And it's still good. And from here you can jump on the Vakrat. Now, a good thing to mention is, similarly to Mario games, you're gonna want to hit the bottom of the goal as slow as possible, at least in most cases, because it's faster than watching the entire animation. Next, bob jump. So in the beginning here, you can actually hold right, and I'm not jumping there, so I just hold right and grab the shell, and it will also give you sprint if you keep holding right. So jump here, make sure you don't die from anything. Now grabbing this key and keeping sprint can be a little hard, but you can just regain sprint here, and it's gonna be the same. And from this checkpoint, what I usually do is try to jump on this enemy there, and all the way to this ledge. It's a little harder. The easiest way is to just jump to the package and grab it. Jump from here. You're gonna do two item hops here. The first one is to get up here, and the second item hop is gonna be on this ledge. So on the lower one, you're gonna do that, and again hit the bottom of the goal. So that's it for bob jump. Skip cutscenes. On this third level, you're gonna get a pop-up. Yeah, campus tour. Ignore it, and next up. So, okay, Dance Fog Ridge. You can get sprint here. In the beginning, it's not very easy, and can waste some time if you don't do it correctly. So, I recommend just jump without sprint. Then you can sprint here, and jump to the goal. There is also one more thing that you can do. So if you're confident with your super jumps, I'm gonna get this checkpoint. You can just super jump up there, and that's also an option. It doesn't save that much time though. SoundCloud delivery. There isn't really much to say here except for this one ceiling jump. And you can also, if you stand on the very edge of this tile, you can do a normal super jump up there. And, well, the rest of the level is pretty straightforward. Just don't hit the spring because you wanna get min dunk. Yeah, so as low as possible. Again, another dialogue. So you say no thanks. In package jump temple, simply do package jumps. You can throw the package diagonally from the checkpoint and get sprint, and then do those sort of sprinting package jumps. If it's too precise, then just get sprint and jump up here. And this also works. Now you're gonna want to throw the key there. Open the door. There is one pretty precise angle. If you throw the key sort of at an angle there, it can open the door, and that's a bit faster, so you can try doing that.
You know what? You already knew of that. Don't worry.
Next up, Medvacut Nest. You just need to grab the armor down and hold right. So here there are two things you can do. The faster way is gonna be using a shell, and you do a shell jump here. You can also use a spring, which is easier, so I'll show that. So you just jump like that. Now there is a very tiny detail here, but it's pretty important. You actually don't want to land on the lower floor where the checkpoint is. You want to do a very late coyote jump from this higher ledge where the Vakrat is. That way you can jump all the way to the next ledge, like that. So yeah, if you jump from here, you can't make it all the way up to this wooden ledge. And of course, 2 item ups above the level. It is possible to get a damage boost when you fall, but it's pretty precise, so just run. Now in this tile here, there is a spring. It's hidden, and again we don't want to hit the goal too high, so you can just jump over it. Right, vendors. They can be pretty slow. I am not sure how you do it with a controller, because I play with keyboard and mouse, and I do it actually very quickly with keyboard and mouse. So what I'm going to do is try to open all the ones on the right with my mouse, and I'm also going to spam escape, because the escape key will also open them by order from left to right. So now the escape opened the one on the left, and with my mouse I opened the others. Next up is Brittle Rock Discovery. There is you don't actually need to go to the left, because there is a ceiling jump that you can do here. You can also do super jumps, but actually ceiling jumps are usually a lot easier, so definitely give the ceiling jump a try, because it is a little easier than a super jump. Then go through here. You can just do a package jump and hit the bottom of the goal. So nothing too interesting here. Next up, break, rumble, and green. Just try to do the first room as quickly as you can. You can throw the box down there, then grab it. What most people do in the beginning though is leave the box here and go press the bottom one with the GR18. It's a little easier, but again, slower. Oh, okay, so yeah, if the... I thought the box was here. If the box is here, you need to grab it, and then go up here, and activate the switch on the left. Now, from here what you do is just a silver jump over the entire level. You need a very big jump here, and you can do a small jump over there, if you want to go to the bottom of the goal. You can also just walk off. So let's see if I'm going to do this again. Oh, missed the package. Oh no. Okay, so you do a max jump here, and then you can just walk off to hit the top of the goal. Not sure which one is faster. I'm pretty sure it's faster to get to the bottom, so I do that. Another cutscene, you can skip it. Deng Sky Wiggler. There is a strat here that many people miss. What you do is jump, like do a max jump from the package, then get here. And here, what most people miss, but you can actually do very easily, is just walk off, do a max jump here, max jump here. Oh, let's see. Sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah, if you do a max jump here, it actually takes you all the way to the next checkpoint, so that's very easy. And you can do an item up over this fire. It's pretty tight, so I recommend you just try to not die and minimize deaths. So that's it for Dank Sky Wiggler. Pressure point. Make sure you don't aim for the Vakrats themselves because they wake up and move. So you need to like aim your jumps for where they're gonna move to. So you just need to practice that. It is possible to throw the box right before this cloud. Then it will hit the switch, but you can just come here and place the box here, because we're gonna take it with us. Now, one thing you can do is a super jump up here. It's also possible to do one of these mini super jumps. I guess you can also do a boosted package jump or whatever it's called. And now here there are a few strats. One strat that I think Intuition does that is actually this ceiling jump. What I do is I try to come here. Let's see if I can do that. Yeah, so I can do another boosted package jump to get to the higher one, and you can also do a normal jump off the box to grab it. Make sure you don't kill the Vecrat and get to the goal. Now I should mention also very good way to practice or to get some improvement is to watch other speedrunners play. And I mentioned a strat that Intuition does. You can go to speedrun.com and watch all the individual levels. So Intuition and Illegally Sam made a bunch of individual level videos where you can watch how they do it, and it actually really helps to watch them. So as you get better, you probably want to go through all those videos there, and I will leave a link in the description where you can find all those videos. Okay, but next up, you don't want to go obviously to the door problem, because in 100% we do as least levels as we can. So we go directly to Too Hot, Too Bad. And it is possible to just hold right here and jump once you get to the goal. Now I usually die in this part. It's very it's just really hard for me to not die here. But if you're patient enough, you can just wait for the cycles and go through safely. Now you can go through this part with sprint, and it helps. I'm not gonna show it here, and just get to the bottom of the goal.
I hate meetings too.
Okay, Flapjack encounter. You can actually get sprint by holding left here. Then get the package, and if you still have sprint, you can jump all the way to this ledge. You can also get this shield here, if it helps you, and just try to not die there. Now again, it is gonna be possible if you can hit the goal lower. It will be faster, but if you're just running through here, you can hit it wherever you want, and it won't really waste that much time.
Never mind, I'll just send you an email, I guess.
Okay, now we're getting to Tiptoe. you want to get the key just like that. Get sprint as early as you can. Now there's a series of uh, pretty easy tiptoe movement. It's just teaching you what to do and how to do things like wall jumps. You can, let's see if I can do this. Yeah, so you can jump from this wall just once directly to the ledge, but it's pretty precise. So you can just jump twice on the wall here, and then keep going. Okay, now that's where the important skip of the level comes. What you would usually do is kill this vac rat, get to the spring, and then jump up. But you can actually grab the key here, do a coyote jump off the vac rat, and then do an item up to get over these spikes. Then we're gonna take the box, throw it down there, and go get our package. And I mean, these fighting, there are a bunch of fighting arenas in the campaign, and in some of them you have tiptoe, so don't be afraid to like bush to avoid the enemies. It is gonna lose you time, obviously, but you wanna be as safe as you can and never die. So now you can throw the box from here, and if you're really brave, you can get a super jump here. But if not, just jump on the clouds. Another big vendor. So again, I'm using both escape and the mouse, and that's pretty fast.
You know what? You already knew of that. Don't worry.
Right, we're gonna do Blobfish Trap, and in this level you would want to drop through the right side. You can keep sprint if you want, and then you won't even need the tiptoe at all, but that's significantly harder. I don't usually do that. And climb up, hit the goal, nothing too interesting other than this one, drop from the right. We keep going, so you can push through here and just walk through, that's pretty slow. It is also possible to jump and then push in the air, and that's much faster. It doesn't really matter, actually, because we're gonna wait for the very specific cycle anyway. So we're gonna kill this blobfish as early as we can, then jump to the ceiling, drop the box, and slip through here right before the fire bar goes there. In this room, you don't really need to care about you don't need to care about these switches. You just need to get the package, kill the blobfish, and if you time it correctly, it's gonna be right here on the ceiling. Oh, I died. Yeah, so you're gonna kill him and go this way. Now this blobfish here can be pretty annoying. Just knock him off, like as far as you can. And you wanna go through here and then bush from the ceiling. So you don't need to worry about these blobfish. You can bush from the ceiling and it will drop you all the way through them, and you get to the goal. One more level. So usually you would walk here, walk here, then hit the switch and wait for the clouds to come back. I did a ghost jump there, but never mind. The faster way is to get sprint by going a bit backwards. Then you can not wait for the clouds anymore. Now in this arena, it's pretty important. Try to keep both the armor and one shell. So you're gonna need them. Now you don't want the shell to despawn. If you just drop a shell from the air, it will despawn eventually. But if you put it gently from the floor, it will stay there forever. So now you can grab the spring. The next skip is pretty hard, so get this checkpoint if you want. And we're gonna damage boost. Oh. We're gonna damage boost up there. It is possible, if you can't keep your armor, you can do it without the damage boost. Then you don't need the armor. Get the key. And now usually we need this box from here, but now because we have the shell, we can just grab that and put it on the switch. Again, make sure you put it gently on the floor so it will not despawn. Get the package. You can keep sprint here if you're careful, but it's not really important. And that is for Marla. This was all the three of Marla. Alright. Moving on to Keystone. The first level in Keystone is pretty challenging, but you can practice it, and it's just a matter of learning the cycles. So I'm gonna get sprint here. You don't really need sprint to go through. It won't affect the cycles too much. And now, alright. Usually it's gonna be easier to just do the level in the intended way. Oh, I do want to show the skip though. So if I have a sprint, I'm gonna just jump all the way to the second platform there and do a normal super jump. It is possible to do a sprinting super jump. Again, doesn't save that much time and a little harder. But you can either do the intended way or this super jump, then go to the goal. And that's it. Now, ouch guard. You can stand on the left side of the platform and they will not hit you. Over here you move to the right. Now, the fastest way to go through this level is to jump from around here. We're actually gonna wait after this Whizblade and jump over the entire thing. Now, another visual cue I use is this second Whizblade. Around when the platform hits it, I jump and get the package. When you play through it, you usually want to stop on the platforms, so I did it very quickly because I know where each platform is, but you should learn it and practice. Take it more slowly so you make sure you don't die. Fear Furnace, very short level. I'll show first the non-sprint way, which is like that, and it's very easy. You can actually also get sprint from here. Now, when you walk over 2 tile gaps with sprint, usually you can just walk over this one. So here, oh yeah, so that's it. I need to sort of stop myself from walking over it, while also keeping sprint, which is pretty hard. Well, anyway, it's possible. I do want to show one more thing though, which is just staying here and waiting for the fireballs to pass, which is a lot safer. So just do your whatever works for you. Make sure you don't die, because it should be a free level.
I hate meetings too.
Okay, Superdup Gulch. There is a very quick strat here. It's also pretty challenging, and Superdups are annoying. So make sure you leave the package down here. You don't need to take the package with you. Then you just get the key, do item up, and the important thing is to make sure the Superdup here is on the right side of the cannon, because then you can just kill him like that, and he's gonna die. Sometimes, let's say I didn't do it quickly enough and the Superdup is over here. So then, well, you just need to find a good way to kill him. Yeah, but make sure, like, just don't enter the room when he's on the left. If you see he's on the left side of the cannon, just wait until he moves to the right, and then go and kill him. Crypt of the Watcher. There is a pretty big skip here too. We're gonna do the beginning just like that. Oh. Come on. Okay, this is... I'm going to try to take it more slowly. You don't need to do it with sprint. I don't think you need sprint here. Yeah, so maybe I should just do it without sprint. Yep. Okay, now you're gonna go here, and there is a sort of a little pile of tiles there. So you're gonna want to jump over it right when you enter the door. And you can get these checkpoints as well, if you want. Now make sure you keep this shell here. Don't destroy it, because you will need it. So you kill the enemies here, stand on this tile here. And then it will just come to you. Get tiptoe by jumping off the super loop when you kill it. You can get this armor, there are more armors afterwards. So, just like before when we used... Oh, come on. Yeah, before we used a shell to activate the switch, so you can do the same thing here. And you actually don't even need to activate the other big torch. So then we use this box to get directly to the puzzle room. And make sure you memorize all the switches here. I just do it like that. You can activate switches after you finish the puzzle, so you can land on this one. Yeah, and you see the shell is still there, so that's important. Now we can just tiptoe through this room. Now, because I kept armor from the beginning, I can do this damage boost. If you don't have armor, you can either do a super jump or climb from the wall. So both of these are also okay. Time is hard. People tend to have a hard time on this level. You can like keep sprint the entire way and then skip this cycle. Okay, well, didn't quite get it. So you don't have to do sprint here. I will show the way with sprint. Yeah, and then you can avoid the fireballs in this hidden ceiling thing. Now, you want to stop on this ledge and then drop down if you have sprint. If you immediately drop through it, then you will not make it to the cannon. But if you stop on there, you can make it to the cannon. Of course, if you don't have a sprint, you'll need to go through the other cannons normally. And this is where you can die a lot. Okay, in this part, I tend to really not like going under the whiz blade. Many people try to go under it when it's at the top, but it never works for me, so... Oh. Yeah, just make sure you go over it, because I feel like it's a lot more consistent. Now here you can hold right, and when the highlights disappear, just hold right and jump through. The fireball will not hit you. Now we go right, not down.
You're making great. Never mind, I'll just send you an email, I guess.
And the ways through. The way is one of the hardest escapes of the campaign. Can be done in this level. I will show how to do it, but it's very hard, and if you don't, like if you die there, it's gonna be very time consuming. So the escape would be to go from here. You can go from the roof of this building anyway, and then you jump. Well, you can go the intended way. The escape would involve doing a super jump to where the GR17 is. Yeah, and I almost missed it. So a good thing about it, if you miss, you can just keep going. But if you're not very confident that you can do the super jump, just do the intended way. And if you do the skip, it will take you all the way here. You can just run along the ceiling and fall here and do a zip to the goal, which is on the right. Like that.
You know what? You already knew of that. Don't worry about it.
Right, Howl of the Lizumi. Another level where you can lose a lot of time. By the way, this I grabbed the Lizumi and threw it backwards. It's not required. If you wanna have fun, you can do it. But you activate this switch. You can either go from where the checkpoint is. It's actually probably a better idea. And the intended way would be to wait here and jump over it. I have no idea how to do it. Yeah, so you can sort of jump over in line like that. There is a faster way, which involves stopping him with the box. I'm not sure if you can do it without sprint. But I guess you can try and see what works for you. Then just zip all the way to the end. Keep up. There aren't very many checkpoints in this level, so make sure you do it as safely as possible. Now I have a visual cue here too. You activate all the switches, then when the platform just passes this platform, so around here, you can jump already. Get a checkpoint. Now here's one of the skips. You can, it's not very easy, so if you die there, you lose a bunch of time. But you can do these sort of ceiling jumps with tiptoe to get all the way to the checkpoint. Don't do it if you don't think you can do it without dying. So like, just make sure you don't die there. Kill all of these. You can wait for the platform. You can also do a super jump, which is not good. Okay, and you can do also a sprinting super jump if you want to be really fast. Oh, I think I missed. Yeah, I missed the platform. So I'm pretty sure even without sprint you can just jump. Yeah, you can jump from this ledge. If you fall here you need to do a packet jump. But if you just come from here you can jump all the way to the goal. And with a sprint it's obviously easier. Alright, going around Siko. Clock Switch Tower is all about cycles. You can go under here. That's a pretty tight cycle, so you go under this one, over these, and under the last two. You wanna kill the Izumi here? Oh. Make sure you get the checkpoint because you really don't want to fight at Lizumi again. Then you jump, you can jump on any of these enemies, and you should be high enough to get to the package. Then you just fall through. Get the checkpoint if you want. Oh, yeah, good thing to get the checkpoint. No, item up here, you can also just wait on the package, doesn't matter. And if you zip from here, you can zip without hitting the goal, then you get mean dunk. You can also zip into the goal and should be fine as well. Alright, dangerous friend. What you want to do is get sprint. It is possible to wait very, like, just a few frames in the beginning, so I don't run right away, I just I wait a few frames. You can also So now I am holding right from the beginning. And let's see if I can do this. Yeah, so it looks something like that, and then you get sprint here. And just hold right. So this level is very messy and chaotic. So make sure you don't die and get to the goal, and that's it. Doom Doom Dream. Okay, that's an autoscroller. I don't really have anything to say about autoscrollers. One tricky part here is actually the whiz blade. Just make sure you jump over it. It will sneak out of you. But yeah, there isn't really a way to do this part faster. Get the box. The autoscroller actually does stop here. For a second, didn't even see it. Yeah, I shoot myself through the blasters. You saw that's it's pretty precise. Again, it won't really make you any faster because it's an autoscroller. No, you can go before this firebar. I'm pretty sure it is possible to zip already. But what I do is wait after it passes, then just go through. Okay, Bomb Traveler. You can do a skip here with a bomb that saves... It barely saves any time. But you can try it if you want. Yeah, make sure you kill all of them. So you can bomb yourself all the way here, then land on this, or just land on the package. It is also possible to just jump on the blobs from this side without the bomb. Then, well, so if you miss the package, do it normally. Yeah, but the skip can save a few seconds, so you can try it if you want. Right, moving on to Crumbler Canyon, it is possible to hold right here and then jump right under him. Obviously very precise, but it is possible. You can stop holding right and let him pass, just then go under him. So let's see how the cycles work then. You can get sprint here by the way too, but it's not very important. When you have armor you can boost yourself to the corner, like this, and you won't really need the armor after that, so it's fine. Okay, this level is all about damage boosting. You can keep the armor here and then again boost to the corner, or you can damage boost yourself, or even without the damage boost, just get an earlier cycle and go over this Crumbler. So if those are on the left side, you will need to jump over them. You can just wait for them to go back to the right and then fall normally. Both are fine and they aren't too hard. Okay, make sure we don't die here. I'm gonna jump from this spike chainer, grab the package, and then just move on. And it's very helpful if you have armor here, because this room is just super annoying. Get sprint if you want, depends on how the cycle goes.
You know, I didn't care if you saw that anyway.
And the final level of Keystone, you want to get a zipper because then the key is unnecessary. So you have this stake, you can either throw it to the right just to help yourself for later, or you can keep it with you and use it on this whoop-a-doop. So the entirety of this level is just very unpredictable. It's very hard to deal with enemies like that, usually, at least for me. If you do it correctly, you can finish the level in around, come on, in around 30 or 40 seconds, like deathless. Yeah, so I'm just gonna try to be careful here. And these two. So, if you threw the vac stake earlier, it is possible to even hit this one ocular. So you saw I even throw the shell. You can throw the shell at the zombie that was here. Zip through the door and get to the goal. Okay, moving on to the third area, which is Aqua Dunes. And it starts with another auto-scroller. Feel free to grab this armor, it can help. You don't need to keep this vac stake if you don't want, because there is also this key here. But it's like keep the vac stake because it can help you in this arena. Yeah, so then I use the vac stick on him. And we're back to auto-scrolling. It's very easy to let the camera here kill you. Just make sure the camera doesn't kill you. Like, if you go too far out of the screen, you will die. So just make sure you don't do that. It's a pretty big time loss.
Never mind, I'll just send you an email back.
Do not open. When you activate this one with a shark in it, make sure you're under a price block, because then when he teleports to you, it's gonna hit his head and fall to the floor faster. I know you can get sprint here, and then if you have sprint, you just jump directly to this ledge. If you don't have sprint, you can either do a package jump there, or you can use this other one. Now this one on the left is a price block, so jump from the right. Get all the gems. If you have sprint again, you can jump all the way here. If not, do a package jump. And then get all the gems. You can basically ignore, yeah, almost ignore. Well, you can usually ignore the sharks and then just get the gems. Sometimes they will kill you though. The heist, alright. What I'm gonna do here is throw one bomb over there to break the clay. Then I keep one bomb and I throw it diagonally to kill both sharks. I think you can also just throw it directly down. I'm not sure. It might be possible to just throw the bomb down and kill both of them. Then, so what I like to do is like that. You saw I activate the switch before touching the checkpoint, so in case I die. Then you go ahead and kill this shark. You can activate this switch to disable the fires. I will show how to do without it as well. Oh yeah. The entire important thing here is to grab the pop medallion. So I kind of forgot about that. Then you're gonna teleport yourself up right before, or right after grabbing the package. So you throw it from here, grab the package from the bottom of the pit, and then teleport back up. And you saw I also had to throw the package up to kill this fire. But if you disable the fire cannons, it won't matter. And you can just walk from this cloud. So you don't need to jump.
Greetings, skipping training seminars. You're a real go-getter.
Next is Power Magic, and that's where the Whaley is introduced. So get this key, open the door. If you get Sprint, you can throw from about 2 tiles away from this box. Yeah, and it should land on the switch. And then when you throw the third one, try to hit this this part of the wall, so it can land right on the switch, like that. And if it doesn't, you can come here and put it yourself. Get Waylay. If you dash from this path, you can do like a flat dash so you don't get knocked back. So that's a minor time save. You can do 2 dashes here. From this checkpoint you can do 2 things. You can either do one of these horizontal ISJs. Oh. Which for some reason I can't get. Oh, okay, like that. So you can do these and then get directly to the roof. If you can do that, just do a super jump. Oh, a super jump and a dash. So get Sprint. If you dash right from the edge of this roof, it will take you all the way to the bottom of the goal. And it has to be a sprint dash. Popular food. Usually I try to kill the small one by jumping and then kill this guy like that, but you can do it however you want. And I will admit, I'm really bad at this level. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna die here a few times. So try to do it in a way that works for you. You can either take it very slowly or you can roll off them at once. I'm not sure which one is actually gonna be faster. But as long as you barely die or don't die at all, should be good. And what I do here is try to lure the Popjo out of this room. If you do it quickly enough, I think you can do it like in one time, but here you see he needs to actually teleport me twice to get fully out of the room. And slide medley. So you can do an item up on this spike, then jump on the red ones, get the bomb. And there are many ways to go through here. You can do a super jump here. You can also not skip the switch here, and then do a super jump, which is what I do. But if you're just starting out, you probably wanna do it with a spring, without sprint even. So just get here. And this last part, pretty easy. Just kill them. Bumper ascent. So there is one skip at the end, but I'm pretty sure it's actually slower than the normal way. So when you go here, you can do two super jumps to get here. I think you can also do a packet jump from here, maybe if you have a sprint. I'm not sure. But it's actually very fast to just, yeah, if you don't mess it up. It's still very fast to go through here, like that. And it should be just as fast as 2 super jumps. Now, battery gauntlet. We're gonna use the first battery, and we don't need any more batteries after that. So get tiptoe. Get to waylay. Now, this one can be pretty annoying. I try to kill the Izumi first, because usually it gets in my way. Oh, stupid loop. Yeah, good thing I have armor. Yeah, I think it should be fine as long as we don't die here. Break these, get the zipper. If I have an armor, I would usually try to go from there, then zip again to the right. But you see there are a bunch of spikes there, and I don't have armor right now, so I'm just gonna go from here, get the box, and zip to the goal. Hollow Mountain Hike can be one of the most frustrating levels in the entire campaign. It's very annoying if you fall down, because there's just a bunch of... it's super slow to climb back up. I do this strat here, which is pretty easy. You can... I'm not sure if this is the right cycle, pretty sure it's not. Yeah, okay, so... I'm gonna wait for this one. When it's about in this angle, do a super jump, and you can grab the box from up there, and the battery as well. Then drop them from this tile here. Then the box lands where it needs to be. Maybe drop the battery from a bit to the side. So you drop them from up here, then go get the final battery. You can get a checkpoint here if you want. And then, okay, so it's very easy to get the batteries stuck on these 3 platforms here, on the spinning one. What if I try to do is throw like that, so it goes right through all of it. Oh, come on. Yeah, get all the batteries. And now we can climb. So there are many ways to do the climb. You can do a ceiling jump here, but that's pretty challenging, so you can just do it like that if you can't. You might need to wait a little for the platforms to move. You could use this spring for some super sprung jump, I believe. I'm not sure how it works. I'm gonna get this checkpoint and just go through here. So again, you can do a ceiling jump there. Oh, yeah, if you fall, it's just really wasteful. So the best way is probably to just be very patient, to wait on each platform until it moves. And even though it's slow, it is faster than falling and needing to start over. So your priority should be don't fall, even if you need to wait. And the last level of the Aqua Dunes. This level actually doesn't really have any cool skips or anything. I don't think so, at least. So I guess I'm gonna run through it, and you can look what I do and decide which of these tricks you wanna incorporate yourself. There is actually a small detail here. If you do a sprinting, I start all the way from here. Okay, gotta get back there. So if you do a sprinting dash, exactly from where this sign is, you don't get the knockback. Now this arena, make sure you don't die. It's also very nice if you can avoid the slurpers. And keep the shell if you want, because you can do a sort of a shell jump down here. I think, at least. Well, I'm not gonna bother with it. The cycles here are a bit tricky, but you just go through. Now, if you... yeah, I should have kept one of the items. If you keep an item here, you can just do a down throw and then avoid this twig blaster. But it's not too bad if you can't. Okay, don't die. In this room, you can sprint all the way here, throw the box, so that way you just run once. No need to spend too much time there. And make sure you can grab the box as quickly as you can. If this room gets out of control, it's very hard to fix it because it's just so many bumpers. And get to the goal. Be careful with this perch gate. I actually, someone told me, I think it was Flip who told me, you can dash under, and I never thought about it. So you don't even need to dash through the perch gate.
Employee. Never mind, I'll just send you an email, I guess.
And now moving on to the final area of the campaign. And this one is very long. It has the most levels. It takes a bunch of time. We're gonna fling immediately, and you can do a very late coyote jump from there. Let's see if it works. Yeah, then I can. You can land right on the checkpoint. Then just fling through here. Let's see. Yeah, that's the cycle. No, you can do this with one fling, and then get a bunch of momentum here. There is the possibility of going above the level, and that's like one. It's a bit faster, but I think it's also pretty hard. So the easier way to go through this level, which I do recommend you to do, is go from the bottom. Oh. I'm gonna get this earlier cycle here. So you can also use this flingo, then just jump all the way to the bottom. Oh, and I missed my fling. You're just gonna fling in here, like that. And this part is the same. You can actually fling from this one. If it's a very late fling, you don't need a second flingo. But it's a very minor time save. Okay, so that's it for Flingo Swing. Next one is 4-point plunge, and that's another very tricky level. I'm gonna show how I do it, which is a very early cycle. Come on. So you wanna fall from the right here, like that. And it's harder because you don't get a checkpoint, but you can do it like that. And of course, you can also just go to each switch in the intended way without falling from the right, and that's safer. So this level, the thing that helped me the most with this one is just practice it a bunch. So you should probably do that.
Skipping training seminars, you're really don't get.
Moving on to Geratin Meet the Flip Whip. This level is fairly straightforward. There is one tip that I can give you. Now, when you kill flip whips, if they flip more than once, it means you're doing something wrong. So what I do here, that's a tip. You can just kill all these three by walking off. and only then focus on the second one, or on the big one. Now from here it's possible to do a bunch of things. You can do horizontal waylay ISJ if you want. You can keep sprint. Yeah, that's not very safe. So I never keep sprint there because I'm afraid of falling. What I do is just wait on this platform. And we're gonna wait after we are past this block of 3 tiles. And then dash. Pressure puzzle. Make sure you memorize this code here. And all you need other than the boxes is this waylay. From here. Again, if a flip whip flips more than once when you fight it, you're doing something wrong. So try to kill him faster. And the code has 2 on the left with 1 gap. Then something similar on the right. But you just do it with 3. So like two here at the last 2 switches, then skip 1 and put another one here. That's how I memorize it at least. But you can memorize it however you want. We're gonna go from the left to G18 in the machine. Activate the lock switch first. Again here, activate the lock switch first before you do anything, and here again. Now this one can be really annoying. I have no idea, honestly, how to do it quickly. Usually I just wing it. But you can definitely practice and learn the cycles, and it will help. Next up is Temple of Karma. Again, there isn't anything too major to do here, so I'm just gonna play through it. You can see what I do, you can choose if you want to do it similarly or if there are easier ways that you can find. Jump between these two. And you can keep sprint throughout the entirety of the level. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I'm killing lots of them now. No, you can knock him to make it a bit faster. Just make sure you don't knock him off the edge because you don't want him to die. And we're going down.
You know, I didn't care if you saw that anyway.
Okay, and getting to the next power up, which is the ripcord. You can grab it like that from behind the spikes. And if you manage to get enough momentum, make it all the way here, or you can get a checkpoint and then go through. Again, you can take this checkpoint if you want, but it's not necessary to save because it's pretty easy, this part. Now here's one minor skip. If you're confident with pixel jumps, you can actually do a pixel jump here. If you're not, though, then you're just gonna want to do it the intended way, which is like that. Oh, I think I missed it. Yes, I do a pixel jump. and get the box and get to the end. Make sure you don't fly too high, it will waste time. Alright, we'll do on the air first. Okay, there is a skip that you can do here. I will not show it. You can look at speedrun.com to see how it works, but I will not really mention it now. So get the batteries, then the package, and now you can jump from this blobfish. With all your fuel, it will take you right to the bottom of the goal. Next up is 9-second marathon. Now you can try to hit the hit the goal as low as you can. It is possible to die here if you hit the blocks or those tiles where the goal stands on. So be very careful if you try to hit it lower. Hover stop. It is possible. So that's a dropper level. It is possible to just drop through this section there quite quickly. I will actually show an easier way and a very consistent one. So you, right? I got it. Right after they shoot this, you're gonna fall here, stop before the small ones. Then, all right. Well, let me see if I can do it without pausing, because it throws me off. Yeah, like that. Okay, so there are very comfortably placed holes in the walls where you can just stop. And that's it for this level. Sting like a bee. Make sure you don't die here, because there is no checkpoint. So even if you're doing a bit slowly, as long as you don't die, it should be really okay. So if you stand on the very left or on the very right, you can just lure one super dupe, and then the other one will not bother you. And then for the last one, try to get him to come here. Oh, I missed one jump. And that's it. You don't need electro shield here. You can just go to here and get to the goal. Boom boom pop. Make sure you don't get exploded away. You can get this armor here. Now sometimes those blasters are gonna, or I guess those cannons are gonna explode you all the way. They give you a bunch of momentum and explode you all the way to the end. And that's actually an actual strat that you can use, but it's pretty precise. So I don't go for it usually. Yeah, and if you miss that, you can do a sprinting bracket jump. Next up is Temp Switch Rush. And you need all these gems. I'm pretty sure you don't need any gems after that, but it's not like... there aren't any out of your way, so you're gonna get them anyway. Yeah, all these gems here. You don't really need them. Then get the boxes. And if you're a sprint, you can jump all the way there. Alright, trick the cannon. I'm gonna show a very quick cycle that you can do here. If you kill these two as quickly as you can, then this should be possible with 2 shots. Oh, but I missed. Yeah, I missed one of them. Missing one small blobfish here is the worst thing that could happen. because they're very hard to kill. Okay, this should be possible with like 3 explosions. Yep. Here we go. Now what I do here is activate or shoot through the orange one first, then blue, then purple, or then I guess green is fine first. So these two can be in any order, and go through. Now I do want to show one more time, just to show the cycle in the beginning, because I missed it. Yeah, so that's how it usually looks. Next up is Grand Theft Grotto. Pretty long level actually, but it's not too hard. Yeah, make sure you don't activate ice switches. Now you want to put the box first here, then one bomb, and then another bomb here. Okay, drop back down. Now you can grab a bomb here and throw it like that. Oh, now in this part, you want to activate the cannon, shoot through all these bricks. Now it is also possible to grab the key at the same time that you break all the bricks, and it's a bit faster I guess, but it's also a bit more challenging. So just make sure you don't die here. Yeah, not like that. So I jump through him and do something like this, then I can also get the armor. And well, in this room there are 2 big obstacles for you. There is this loop cannon, so always try to get in your way. You can deactivate it using the switch, and I will also usually try to avoid the surges. Then you want to go for the medium orange guy. And you don't really need the ripcord here. It can help you to fall a bit slower, but you can do it with tiptoe.
Employee. You know what? You already knew of that. Don't worry.
Moving on to bound and rebound. So now we're getting to the last power up, which is the rebound. If you can do a sprinting package jump here, definitely keep the package with you, or I guess the box. If you're quick enough, you can grab. So you see, I missed it this time, but you can actually get the power up when it goes down there while you're falling. So now that you have the box, you can go above here. But if you don't have it, just get the key and do it normally. For this part, I stand about a tile away from the wall, and then do a jump and shoot, and this lines me up with my bullet. Now you can get sprint here, do 2 rebound shots to get to the next checkpoint. Now here, we're gonna go through here as quickly as we can, before the Lizumi can sort of wake up. So you're gonna kill all of them immediately. And then just jump through here. Sacrifice the box. What you want to do here is just shoot yourself, shoot the rebound, as frequently as you can, and also involves super jumps. So I'm gonna do this again. Do a super jump here. Oh. Then another one here. There is another way to do this part, which might be a little easier. Which is doing a super jump here. Yeah, no, I'm not sure if it works, honestly. Yeah, well, I guess this also works. What I do here is a super jump, then 2 rebound shots. Shoot myself up here, super jump, rebound, another super jump, rebound. Now here it's possible to kill these bullets like that. I should have shown. Well, the other option is to kill them with rebound bullets, and then make sure you go through as quickly as you can, so you can avoid this fireball. So it's like the fastest cycle. Now instead of going here, if you go here, these fireballs will activate, but you can actually stand on them, and they won't activate. And that's it for this level. We got a few more left. This is really getting to the very end of the run. So Quickfire is another autoscroller, and you know, so this one doesn't even stop. So I don't really have anything to say about autoscrollers. I'm pretty sure you can get to this ledge with just one shot, so if you shoot yourself from here and then up, I think one shot is possible. Then you also hit the goal lower, but obviously it's harder, so I don't recommend it. No, wait, what? You don't need to go to the package, you just go right. And this is a troll level, so make sure you know all the trolls. There are prize blocks here. So you need to jump over them, of course. Now, I am gonna keep sprint here. I don't think you need sprint for that. And you can grab the second key. So if you grab it from the bottom, yeah, you can do it without sprint. And then that's faster. Oh no. Yeah, and don't forget, if it flips more than once, it means you're doing something wrong. So kill the flip flips faster. Now there is this part. If you hold right after landing, you can get sprint here. And if not, just get sprint where the gems are. Those are the same trolls from earlier. So just jump through. You can keep sprint through here, which is a bit harder. And then get the goal. Now moving on to the final level. So this one is a pretty big skip where you put the package here. Oh. Yeah, you put the package around here, you get sprint, and then you do something like this to get to the goal. Now, this skip is banned. Do not do this. I cannot stress this enough. Like, if you do the skip, your run will get disqualified. Just don't even try, because it's banned on speedrunning.com. So we're gonna fall here, we'll go to the box on the right, and throw it there. You have this armor here, and another armor appears here at the end, so if you get damaged, don't worry about it. And you can grab this one. Now make sure you can grab, so if I put this box on the left side of the switch, then I should be able to grab it when I exit. Oh god, why is it being like that? Okay, so yeah, I grab the box I will not do this room again, but a good visual cue is when you go through the first door, but when you're still on the second door, that's when you grab it backwards. So then you go through here, do a super jump. So definitely practice this super jump because it's important. And then you can get directly to ripcord without doing tiptoe at all. So we're gonna fall through here. And you can activate them like that. Then of course bump yourself up. And moving on to the waylay section, people tend to have a lot of trouble with it. But I can show how I do it, which is pretty consistent. I try to grab this one. It helps with this. Oh, so it's fine if the big ocular falls here once. So you can see like this is your health bar, the blue hard lights, and it's fine if you get 1 damage from the orange ocular. Now this part, okay, if you can keep 1 shell from the from the waylay part, definitely take that shell, and you can do a shell jump here from this wall. But if you can do that, then you're gonna try to come through here very flat, like as flat with the floor as you can. So then you can dash over the spikes that you activated, and same from here, dash over the spikes that you activated. And then firing skip, you can damage boost out of this. Sometimes the fire just deactivates for a moment, so then that's also another opportunity where you can escape the firing. In this arena there are gonna be 2 sharks here and one swoop at the top. So what you can do is shoot ahead of time all those bullets and then kill them very easily. Come on. Okay, now kill this one. So you see I did keep the medallion. It's a bit harder, but it should be possible to do something like that. And if not, you can just get the zipper and come to this checkpoint normally. And then the ending. Now Tito, I think you can skip the you can skip the ripcord here entirely. And do that, and with this you're done with any percent. So congratulations on beating the campaign. We should be on around 30%, as I said. You get here another vendor and the cool cutscene at the end. But make sure you stop the timer when you're finished with the last level. So I did not mention how timing works. I will not get into how live split works in general, because that's not really the topic of this video. You can look up how to set up live split, and we have on speedrun.com splits ready for any percent, and Glorious Cashew uploaded them. So definitely get those and do some practice, and then get a speedrun. So good luck with that.